Here we see about the ill effects of the government. And what was the main ill effect? They took a charge to collect the revenue of the Bengal region, and the Nawab just he had to maintain law and order. And these were the main ill effects, that the money in the form of taxes that went in the pocket of the company officers. And because of the monopoly of trade in India, monopoly means the single-handed right, single-handed, only the British East India Company has a right to trade in India. And because of this way of trading of East India Company, many trading companies in England, they were envied. Envied means they were against to this company. They were against because they never allows to them to trade in India. And the working system of the company in India received criticism in England, and British Parliament introduced some important laws to keep control over the company. And because of the way of trading or the monopoly of East India Company, the working system of the company in India or the East India Company, they received the criticism. Or many of the other trading companies in England, they were against to the East India Company. They received the criticism, and finally the British Parliament introduced some important laws, and finally they took the action against the East India Company. And they means who? British Parliament in England, they introduced some important laws to keep control over the company. And finally the laws and rules were made by British Parliament to keep control over the East India Company. Now here, parliamentary law. What were the law then? According to Regulating Act of 1773, the Bengal governor came to be known as the Governor General. Parliamentary laws. Here we learn some parliamentary laws or rules were introduced by the British Parliament, and in it, the first is the Regulating Act. It is very important word. Regulating Act means this act will control over the East India Company, and it was in the year Act of 1773. The Bengal governor, first the Bengal governor, he was known as the governor, but later on, according to this Regulating Act, he was known as a Governor General. Means governor's name has been changed according to the Regulating Act in the year 1773, and he was known as the Governor General. According to this act, Lord Warren Hastings became the Governor General of India. The first Governor General of India, we can say Warren Hastings, and according to first he was the governor, but because of this Regulating Act, he was known as the Governor General, and Lord Warren Hastings became the Governor General of India. He got the right to control the policies of Mumbai and Madras province. A committee of 4 members was set up to assist him, and this Warren Hastings, the first Governor General of Bengal or Governor General of India, he got a right to control over policies of not only Bengal but Mumbai and Madras province. And to help him, a committee of 4 members. How many members were there in that committee? 4 members were there. The committee of 4 members was set up or to assist him, to help him. In 1784, Pitt's India Act was passed. The act provided for appointment of a permanent board of control for better regulation and management of affairs of the East India Company in India. First Regulating Act in the year 1773. According to that, governor became the Governor General, and in the year 1784, Pitt's India, Pitt's India Act was passed, and the act provides for appointment of a permanent board of control for the better regulation and management of affairs of the East India Company in India, and this act provide the guidelines for appointing a permanent board of control for the East India Company in India. And in 1813, 1833 and 1853, new laws were passed by the Parliament to make certain changes in the working of the company. In this way, there evolved an indirect control of the British government on the administration of East India Company. And this shows now 1773 Regulating Act, then 1784 Pitt's India Act, and now later on East India Company, they were trying to control over East India Company from England. And after that, in the year 1813, 1833 and 1853, new laws were passed, and it shows that the British Parliament is now interfering in the administration of East India Company. And when the emergence of British rule, new administrative system got developed in India. Civil services, military, police force and judicial system became the main pillars of British administration in India. And this was the new administrative system developed in India by the Britishers. And according to the system, civil services, military, police force and judicial system, these pillars or these main pillars of British administration started in India. And this was the new way to administrate in India and to control over the East India Company in India. And in it, this Regulating Act, Pitt's India Act and the decision or the laws were passed by the Parliament in the British Parliament in the year 1813, 1833 and 1853. These laws were very important, and because of these only, these services like civil services, military, police force and judicial system has been started in India.